I'm thrilled to be here today at the Rising, and I'm really excited to be representing Drishti in the conference, where Drishti is a company which does mostly AI, machine learning, computer vision for video analysis for the field of manufacturing. And I think such events are really good to actually show visibility of representation in a niche place like AI, where women who are in STEM maybe in general quite less, but it's a very good opportunity to showcase that women in general are also a part of it. There has been research into bias in AI, and as we progress, we have lots and lots of data to consume, and unless we take action into knowing that there can be inherent bias present in the data, it propagates further. So one example I can give is if you're using AI to sort resumes, and all your resumes, the good ones, are probably the ones which have the current bias in them, for example, more male-like resumes. And if you've learned a model without having that in mind, that there would be bias because of the current representation, then you will continue to hire or segregate resumes only based on that bias, right? And so leaders or even people who develop models should be aware that bias propagates into AI unless you train your models in a way which avoid bias. But you really need to know that there can be bias. Because there are very few women in the industry, right? If you don't really push your company to get more diversity in it, as well as have inclusivity once you have the diversity inside, you would not progress. So I was interviewing in a company in Europe, and this bias is not just India. When I went and studied in Europe, I realized that women are equally, if not worse, underrepresented. And I asked them, how many people are there in your company? They said 100 developers. And I asked them, how many women are there? There was no one. And they were going to hire me, but they asked me, how can we be more inclusive, right? And I was like, if a company does not diverse, so if a company is not, does not have even one woman, can I go inside the company? I would have second thoughts. So it's important for a company to have diversity in the beginning itself, like seeding with women, so that you have perspective coming in from various domains. It's important to increase the funnel, knowing, you won't find women, if you just pick up resumes, you'll probably find 5% of the women are there, right? So you really need to increase your funnel. The first funnel, if you have 100 resumes, put 30 women inside the funnel, the initial funnel. Let the hiring be fair, but you really need to have that much effort to putting 30% women in the first stage. Give them more chance.
Okay.
Keep the hiring fair, because there has been a study by a Google researcher, Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey. Yeah, not Jack Dorsey.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the name, but his research said that if you just want to, for the sake of diversity, fill positions, and if you lower the bar, that will bring in mediocrity, right?
Okay.
So that's something what I would not like either. But at the same time, have a funnel coming in which you should know that you have a funnel which is actually putting in. effort to put women inside.